Magic 89.9.
With Junior Jocks, Wacky, and David.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week again. It is currently Wednesday, so now it is time for Budget for Your Gadget, the place where you can find the best deals for gadgets that you guys might need every day. You're still with me, Junior Jock Wacky, gonna be bringing you guys up to speed to the latest tech and bringing you guys something very, very interesting, courtesy of our friends over at Asianic.com.ph. I'm doing this alone today because unfortunately, Junior Jock David is not with us since he's handling some school stuffs, but do not worry because I will be here to bring you guys the latest gadget. The thing is, today we have another magnificent laptop to showcase to you guys. We've run through a bunch of gaming laptops. This one, though, is one that's been highly recommended not just to me by my friends, but by a lot of people, mainly because this is one of the most budget-friendly but well-performing gaming laptops out there. What you guys are looking at, if you guys are tuning in over on our live stream over on playback.tv/magic899, you guys can see that I am currently holding the Acer Nitro 5. One of my best friends owns one of this. He's owned it for like, what, 2 years, 3 years already, and it's still going strong. Right now, we're seeing one of the latest models, and the thing with this is, of course, we gotta look back on the exterior first. Of course, whenever you're looking at a laptop, exterior is still one of the most important parts because sometimes gaming laptops, they tend to be really clunky. They tend to get really big. But somehow now, recently, there's been a resurgence on more sleek designs. So you guys are seeing, it's got a very sleek design. I really like that they have a backlight over on the keyboard as per usual. And it's really nice to see. So, for example, if it's really dark, you'll be able to type very, very easily. And you guys can see it right here. But the thing with this laptop is even though it's sporting a really, really nice design with a big N logo here for the Nitro. Beautiful, beautiful design. Very sleek, very clean looking. We got a clean black finish. It's not really the exterior, not just the exterior that this thing is sporting, but it's also sporting some insane power deep within this thing because we're looking at AMD Ryzen 5, the 6th generation of AMD Ryzen, and it's one of the fastest. It's compared to like the usual that we see like i3 when it comes to Intel. This one is boasting so much more power when it comes to processor. There are only two main processors. It's either Intel or it's either AMD. In terms of AMD, for their 6th generation right here with 6 cores, I'm not gonna lie, that's already really good. So if you guys are looking for a gaming laptop, you guys better listen in because that's not all this thing has. In terms of RAM, this thing is sporting a 8GB DDR5. For those who don't know, basically what that means, when it comes to RAM, basically that helps with your processes. When you're running something, everything that you run goes to your RAM so that it runs smoother. And we're looking at the DDR5. DDR5 is one of the latest. It is the latest model when it comes to RAM sticks. And compared to previous RAMs, this one is more efficient and much better for multitasking. So, for example, if you're doing stuff on the side as well, maybe you want to plug in an additional monitor and do stuff on that side, then that's going to be not a problem at all for this device because the RAM's got you covered. When it comes to storage, we have 512 gigabytes. 512 gigabytes, and to everything that I said when it comes to the RAM and the storage, it is all upgradable. So if you guys want to have more RAM, if you guys want to have more storage, then you can get more. You guys can buy your own additional RAM sticks or your additional storage SSDs, and then you'll be able to add more storage to this thing. This thing really prioritizes a lot when it comes to longevity. It's very future-proof because we're using a lot of very modern technology. I was talking about the processor, I was talking about the storage and the RAM. Now let's move on to the graphics card because this is a gaming laptop. So, of course, it's got to sport some really nice graphics cards. When it comes to graphics cards, we're looking at a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2050, part of the 2050 series, and it's got 4 gigabytes dedicated GPU. Basically, what that means is if you guys are running a game, if you guys are running a very heavy game, let's say, when it comes to running games, putting it on your processor, NVIDIA, especially this series, the RTX 2050, it won't have a problem when it comes to running games. It won't have a problem when it comes to trying to run very heavy graphics because the graphics card will chug all of that with ease. And I absolutely love that for something like this. And of course, you got 15.6 display and the cooling system. People are worried about when it comes to laptops. They're on your lap. They tend to get really hot, you know? But this thing has its own special cooling system. Nitro's got this enhanced thermal design. So when it comes to heat, the heat will dissipate properly and it'll properly allocate the air distribution right here. You have some beautiful vents here at the bottom. So when it comes to maybe getting a laptop cooler, an additional one, this thing already has some really good built-in cooling. So it's not going to be a problem at all. Like I said, this is very future-proof. So you guys, this laptop is meant to last for a very, very, very long time. Of course, when it comes to video games, very heavy games we're able to run. We're able to run Genshin Impact, Valorant, the usual very, very heavy games that people have a hard time running. Acer Nitro 5, it's not going to be a problem at all. But you guys might be wondering, it's very, very nice. It feels very premium wacky. It feels very premium, very expensive. But the thing is, what if I told you that when it comes to pricing, this thing offers a very, very cheap budget? Because what you guys are looking at here, you guys get everything for only 42,990 pesos. So 42,000, you get one of the latest graphics cards, you get the latest RAMs, and you get very good storage, a very good processor, AMD, for that very, very cheap price. And thanks to our friends over at asianic.com.ph, that's not all that you guys get. Because if you guys buy via cash, for cash buyers, you guys get 5,000 pesos off. So instead of paying 42,000, you guys get to pay 38,000, and additional above that, you guys also get free across gaming peripherals worth 2,000 pesos. So picture it now. You guys are buying a laptop like this. You guys see the gaming laptop. You guys buy a laptop like this. Not only do you get 5,000 pesos off if you buy via cash, but you also get all the peripherals you need worth 2,000 pesos. So it's not just any peripherals. We're talking about very high quality peripherals. So I say this is a steal. This is an enormous steal. That's a total of 7,000 pesos in save. I'm not even joking, you guys. Like, I'm tempted. Acer was one of the first brands that I had as a laptop. It was my first laptop, actually. Acer provided some really, really good quality when it comes to their laptops. And this thing is not slacking. This is one of their best gaming laptops, I would say. And I highly, highly recommend that you guys check it out. Special thanks to our friends over at asianic.com.ph. Huge thank you again. Because if you guys want to see everything that I showed today, you guys are free to visit their website. That's asianic.com.ph, or visit any of their branches, and you guys can avail of the promo via some of these very specific branches. You guys can get it at SM Rosales, SM Cabanatuan, SM Naga, SM Dasmariñas, SM Lipa, SM Santa Rosa, SM MOA, SM North EDSA, and Market BGC. This promo is only until August 25. So if you guys want to get those freebies and that 5,000 pesos off, then you guys do not want to miss out. Thank you guys for tuning me once again for
Budget for your gadget with Junior Jocks, Wacky, and David.
Magic 89.9.